Robin with Robin's Wreath. We're going to be working on our heart arrangement today for my daughter-in-law's. Just trying to pull everything up here. How's everybody doing? Anyone have snow in their area? We're supposed to get some tomorrow, but I see some areas got it yesterday. Couple inches. So just waiting to get a signal here that we're on. There's one. Now why is YouTube messing up? Let's look under videos. There we go. Okay. Looks like we're on. Hey Monique, how are you? I was gonna just go live. Hi Kim. I was just gonna go live on YouTube today, but no, not working. I don't know what it's doing. Alright, so I did a bunch of painting last night and today into this afternoon. We're going to foil some, and we're going to decorate some, and this is a new product that we just came out with that we're still working with. So I just painted it up real quick and glued it together. We're hoping to have this in a door hanger size, and it'll come in several layers to paint and put together. So we're still letting that kind of dry there. But what I did on the heart here, I actually have a stencil that has XOXO on it, and I put our stencil adhesive on this. Let me just kind of move this around here for you. There we go. So I use this with the stencil. So when I stencil, I should just get the XOXO on there. So we will see, because we're going to try it now. Hope it's tacky enough. I had a last minute call for the vet, from the vet, and poor Wyatt. He's not having a good day yesterday into today. But I think we've got him going. Oh, that's what his nose is like. Sorry to hear that, Monique. I thought this was so pretty. Oh my gosh, yes. Look at that. Okay, there are a few places that I might have to go back and touch up. Let's see if we can get it on there. I actually found a really good scrub brush the other week. Very easy to go back and touch it up while the foil is still on top of it. But if any of it didn't come through, like I see one spot there, so I may need to go back and add a little more foil adhesive. But that's okay. We're gonna do it as that. Look at the shimmer on that. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, I love that one. I have one daughter-in-law that loves purple, and the other loves like turquoise and teal. So that was my inspiration for this design. Now, you saw me do this in the centerpiece, the big centerpiece that we have. This is the smaller one that we have. And every one of our sets comes with a base. Now when I did it at Christmas with the trees, I put it in this, and I told them when I gave them this that every month they're going to give it back to me and they're going to get a new holiday. So this one is the hearts. So with this, I thought we would add boxwood. Boxwood is an awesome filler. And if you can't find it I got you covered because I got some coming in. So, I kind of like these. I think these were like a, okay, this says Laurel. This is a Laurel. This is like a metallic. And I thought, boy, that's really going to complement that. Come on now, don't get heavy on me. You weren't heavy before. I may have to put some Velcro under there and Velcro it down. In fact, what could I use in the meantime? I know what I'm going to do. If I can find them, I am going to put a screw in there to kind of hold it down. I know I have some big ones. We don't want a big screw. We want a little one. I know where I have one. Let me grab a little one. I don't know if this is big enough, but we're going to give it a shot. Yes, goes right in that hole. Good. See, I knew we put those holes on there for a reason. Well, they're to attach to the big centerpiece. Ta-da! Won't have to worry about that, will we? Welcome. Okay. I know, I was a little late, Rachel. Sorry. And somebody's has to hit their translation button because I'm not understanding your language. But welcome wherever you're watching from. I'm going to make these a little bit smaller. Wyatt is having a bad day, and he went into sugar shock on me, and then the vet called, and it's just been crazy. I sent out some messages today to some of my friends who I know paint. If you paint, my husband bought this. I'll add a link in the comments. My husband bought me this for Christmas. It's called a paint puck. And this thing comes in 3 pieces. The bottom, the top, and this clear plastic cylinder that goes in the middle. I don't know if you can see in there, but there's nubs all on the bottom of this. And I'll tell you what, when you have water in here, this really cleans your brush. I love it. He got me that for Christmas, and I thought, I've got to share this. Hi, Marcia. All your stuff is in the mail, dear. That thing works great. All right, so I think I want to put a little bit of styrofoam in here. So let's go ahead and see if we can cut this. That thing is amazing. I didn't think the water would stay in it. I thought for sure I'd have trouble with the water leaking out or something like that. But boy, let me tell you, it's put quite the seal on there. This is electric knife blade that somebody sharpened for me, and I'll tell you what, it works great at splitting styrofoam. It's just a little hard on the hand. Come on now. There we go. And then I'll cut it in half again. This is styrofoam from the dollar store. But we're going to have to cut it in half again because it's too high. Sorry for the noise. Been getting some emails about my or messages about my lights. I know it's really bright now. It's actually just a shop light from Sam's Club. It just plugs in. They're LED lights, and they're amazing. Okay, there's one. Yeah, we're gonna have to trim this a little bit. Go, and then we need to fill that in there, and cut this in half again. Thank you for sprinkling. Appreciate it, Monique. I was afraid I'm going to grab the bottom and slice my finger. There we go. Alright, so we also, this is the one that's purple. So we need to do those also with the foil. So let's kind of get started with this little. If this were permanent, I would probably make sure I glue the styrofoam down, but this is not permanent because this is something I change for them each month. So I want it to come out easy so they can store these pieces in a shoebox. So that's why it is set up the way it is. Might need some more in there. Try this. This is just another option of what you can do with this set, because I know we've always foiled with the red and the leopard, but this would be cute with conversation lights in it, like for the conversation hearts. That's why I went with these colors. I was going to try and find them lights, but then I thought, no, this needs a truck right here in the front for my grandsons. They love trucks. You mean this thing here? This is a wooden, like, I got it at Michael's, so I don't have these. But if you take the measurements of the bottom base, you should be able to find something in Michael's or Walmart or even a thrift store, you should be able to come up with something to fill that, to put it in. And see how good that boxwood just fills it up? I'm going to be adding boxwood to my shop because it is an awesome filler. And you really can't find it anywhere reasonable in price. So I thought I better order some because I know you guys are going to need some. Alright, then this one we're going to get in here. So we need to cut a little bit off. Yeah, I think it was like set up for like candles. I got it at the end of the season one year, so I grabbed 2 of them because that's my kind of decorating. It's kind of like a primitive look. It says it's by Ashland. It says Tray Plateau. It was summer. It was in the summer season. So, but I'm sure you can find them anywhere similar to it. Now see, when they go to remove this one and give it to me the next time, they're just going to pull this styrofoam right out. And store it like that. They're not going to have to do anything other than pull it out in a batch. These are nice because it really doesn't lend itself to, it kind of lends itself to any season really. Boxwood. I was actually going to make pom-poms and fill this thing totally with pom-poms. But then I thought, you know how I like my greenery. Let's put one right in here because that's a little loose. Little open there. Now, I could have used less and spread them out, but I'm putting more in. Because we are going to put the hearts in and out of the boxwood. Hi, Joanne. Welcome. You're welcome, Monica. And we'll see, I may not even use these, but I thought they look kind of, I don't know, we'll see. And we have the foil to put on the top of those hearts. We did this, which I'm going to go back and touch up with some more foil adhesive. But there, I think that's a good amount. Now, I'm going to hold on to some of these because I may need those for the hearts when I add those into the arrangement. Did I plug it in? Yes, I'll plug that in. Alright. Now, with this one, I think I'm going to do the purple on the pink. Hope this comes out. Now, if you're on YouTube, I do have a link there to Jen's page if you want to order the foils. When I go in and make my corrections to this video, I will add which foils these are. I don't know them all by heart, and this one I don't. And I'm not sure if my adhesive was dry long enough. That might be why it's having a little trouble sticking. If you had a Cricut, you could put the hearts on it that way. You could even find little stickers. These are the hearts from, with this set you get 2 hearts, and then we have a set of these that we're going to be listing soon also. Oh, I didn't want to do purple on the purple. See what I mean? It's been that kind of a day. Wanted to do purple on the pink and pink on the purple. But that's alright. What I'll do is I'll just turn this around. I'll paint over the back. And then I'll re-stencil or put adhesive on the other side. There we go. X and O. Now, I wanted this in pink. I didn't have anything that had, this is just a solid. I didn't have any metallic or shiny, you know, with the sparkles in it. I tried to do all my prep work ahead of time so I wasn't holding you up, because you really need an hour for your foil adhesive to dry. And there's really no way of speeding that up. There. That looks pretty. Doesn't that look pretty? Alright, so that's what I'll do to this. I'll repaint it, foil adhesive that side, and then do it. They did not want leopard print. At least the one insisted no leopard print. So, this is what we got. Alright, so I need this for up here. And I thought what would be kind of cool to do is the opposite. Like, the little heart came out of here, but I didn't want to do that purple. So I actually did the big heart purple and the little heart the opposite. So these are going to get incorporated into, I'm probably going to glue one here. And I don't know. I could even tie that one there, or kind of offset it like that. I think I'll do that. I think we'll offset it. Alright, so I need these and I need these. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave this in or not. I just loved how shiny it was. And like I said, I don't know if it's going to complement the design or not. So I put it out there as a test. Right in here maybe. I'm trying to get it going on an angle. Like that. I think those of you that watch me know that my husband didn't think the girls were going to like this idea. He thinks I'm pushing my designs on them. And I said, no, I think they'll like it. It's something they can put on their little, one has a hutch, and the other has like a shelf unit right in her dining room. And I said, this is just tiny and decorative. That way, even if they don't want to put anything else out for the holiday, at least they have something out. Alright, so we're going to glue some glue on the back here. So I have these picks. No, we're not going to glue them. We're going to shoot them. But I think I'm going to shoot it on here. There we go. Love my Milwaukee. Except this one, kind of want a longer one so it doesn't get buried. Okay. So these two on this side. This is the one I have to redo. So we're going to staple it to the back. Isn't that cute? Let me think on that. Need some white trim. Some thin white rope. It's probably over here. Actually, we're just going to use this one. I even thought you could even take like loopy yarn. Like if you didn't want to do boxwood and you wanted to do something different, you could do like, you could just fill the whole thing with loopy yarn. I thought that would look cute. All right, now, this is what I'm going to try. I may not like it, but we don't know until we try. Just trying to come up with some different ideas for you. It kind of holds better off to the side. And this is all this is all I could grab at the moment. May end up changing it afterwards. You don't know. All right, then we got this one. So trying to find my white. So my white would work better. That's really weird because I cleaned this office and I know I have white and I have everything in little containers. And now I still can't find it. Alright, we're just going to use yarn until I can find it. For now, anyway. As soon as I go off live, I'll end up finding it. That's what always happens. When I find my white ribbon, I'll redo that with white and that one with white. Now this one I need for here because we're going to put a bow on this up here. Except I'm not liking that color now. It matches. Then I think I'm going like Easter. Let me see. I don't have any blue that color. It sure is, Monica. How are you, Miss Dill? We've missed you. I saw you pop on the other night as I was popping off. Trying to figure out how I want to do my bow here. Let me just try this. That's not quite the pink I want. But my Swiss dots might work better. I wish this had purple and the blue in it that I was using, but it doesn't. Okay. Changed my mind. Let's get rid of that. I'm just going to have one pink in the front, and then the black in the back. I think. We're changing it. I meant to show you all this the other night. I did get new ribbon in. Different colored Swiss dots. I got navy, I got yellow, and this bright pink. And this is for Valentine's. It has red and black and white or ladybug. Then I have this like really nice weave on this one. It's plain red. And then we got plenty of houndstooth in because I had customers asking for the 2.5 inch. That's the pink I want to use. I don't want to use this one. And now, do I just want to use the pink and this? I mean the purple in this. I don't know. Okay, it's a Milwaukee, and the size staples are, these are Arrow, and they're 1/4 inch. See right here, there's 100, it contains, it's called T50 staples, and they're 1/4 inch, or 6 mm. They work great. My husband, I begged for that last year for Christmas, and I got it. It's cordless, so all I have to do is charge it occasionally, and it's got oomph. Because I'm sorry, I cannot do those handled staplers, the ones that you have to, you know, push it down yourself. I can't do those. I don't have the gripping power with my hands that I used to. So we don't waste this. We're going to make a 3 loop bow to go in back of here. There we go. See that? We didn't waste it at all. Yeah, it's the best stapler. It takes other size too, but I mostly use the 1/4 inch, the T50s. I love them. I may end up changing this. I think what I'm going to have my husband do is cut me about a couple X's and O's. And see, this is going to sit right in here, because my grandsons love trucks. So before I do this, before I tighten that, that's not going to be strong enough for a pick. So we will use a skewer, and I'm going to cut down towards the bottom where the little pointy side is, end is. Then I can pull this tight and cut it. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sticking this in there. So this is going up there. So I don't need to stick. All right. So I think, how are we going to do this? Okay, we're going to pull that up. We're going to pull this down. Then we're going to do this over here. Best thing to do would probably be to drill a hole in there and pull it through, but for now we are just going to use some of this. And tie it to the back. And just hold that a minute. You are welcome. There we go. Then this one, we You could just put it right there. And these have little stickers on them. This one does. Well, it did. I must have pulled it off. We'll just stick that on right there. And then our truck. Not gonna work. Let's try the skewer. That might work. Or not. Might be out of juice. No, it's low in staples, I think. Sometimes when there's only like 3 left, it does not staple. So that might be it. Otherwise, it'll be the second time since last year I've had to charge it. So that's really holding a nice charge. That's really holding a charge. Well, I didn't make it long enough. So let's see if we can inch it down some without shooting myself. Need something over here still though, so I do have my love words that came with it that I haven't used yet, or I may just add a few more hearts. I'll figure it out. I'll come up with something to fill that in. I'm not sold on that. Like it needs, maybe it needs some more. That's what it needs. It needs like one of these over there and one over here. So it needs that to balance it out for my eyes. So I got a few things to change, but there you go. Simple, simple. What do you think? Oh, thank you, Monique. Actually, I could even put some little ribbon ties in there. Let's see what that looks like. But I do like this in here. It kind of pulls the color all around. Like we have it here and we have it here, but that's the only place we had it. So if we add the 3 more hearts, then we're kind of pulling the color around. But let's see if we add a little, because I do not have any ribbon that color. Nada. You think I would. And I don't want to make it look too girly because of the boys. So I don't know if I like those. Yeah, it definitely, the turquoise, I think, makes it. The other truck is going to be turquoise. Yeah, it needs this. So let's go ahead and put some of that in. We'll leave the turquoise in there, but then we'll go ahead and we'll put just a bow on each end. This needs filled in a little there. Maybe. No, I kind of like that. But now I need something to cover that up with. So let's just take a piece of scrap, fold it over. And kind of hide our zip tie with a little bit of hot glue. Y'all having a good day? No? It's not girly? Cool. Thanks, Monique. The one's having a baby in March, and she's having a girl. So and then I'll put that right in here, or right. Could even put the sayings on there for the conversation hearts if you wanted. Be mine, and so on. Do you have conversation hearts over in Sweden, Monique? They're the little, like, confection hearts, candies that have words all over it. Thanks, Marcia. I'm sure you had them when you were over here. Oh. Need another piece. Oh, wow. I think they'll like that. Do you think they'll like it? And we'll use a little bit of scrap. When I came in the room, Wyatt started eating out of his food bowl. That's just so amazing. Been a worried mama all day with that little dude. Okay, hot glue this to disguise it and get it in there. Like I said, I'm going to go back and paint the edge on this. My husband just got it finished, like around 1 o'clock, and I knew I wasn't going to have enough time for it to totally dry. So when I list that, I will let you know. There we go. All I have to do is do the XOXO on those. I could even take one of my not big enough. We do have and that's what I thought I was going to put up there. That's what I think this is needing. It's needing, because this is 3-dimensional and this kind of looks, or 2-dimensional, I think it needs the XOXO cut out and put on there. So I think that's what we got to do. Thank you. Thank you. So there we go. And I'm telling you, when my grandson sees that truck, he's going to absolutely flip. He's the one I told you in my on my live that he did not like my tree. Like, he said there was no star at the top. He could not understand why I put a bow at the top. He's not even 2 years old, and he's telling me it didn't have a bow. And he went to the bank with my son the other day, and he told them at the bank, because they also had a bow on their tree, that there was no star. So that's upsetting to him. It should have a star on the tree. The treetop. This is like the first Christmas that he's, you know, been aware of Christmas. So he's a little cutie, little smarty pants. But this back work goes over there. But there we go. I think we're looking good. Just finish up these little hearts and we're good. All right, I'll see you all next Monday. Thank you for joining me, and I'll be seeing you soon.